Hello, welcome back to another makeup tutorial. Today I'm going to do something a little bit more natural, everyday type of makeup look. This look is pretty much like a look that I wear quite regularly. I don't really wear a lot of my looks that I create for YouTube or Instagram on the daily. I just kind of create them for just creating a look. My go-to makeup look is very much like this look I'm going to do today. Very quick, easy, natural-ish. Because sometimes I just want to look nice and fresh-faced and just like, you know what I'm trying to say, without having to go too much effort. So I thought this would be a little off-duty model vibes type of look. So I think today I'm just going to pull it back into a low sleek bun. I'm just going to let my hair fall where it does. It kind of usually falls off center because I have a little widow's peak here, so I just let it do its own thing. So I'm just going to wet it with a little bit of water. This is my this is the water spray I use for my plants, but we're just going to use it for my hair. It's just water in it anyway, so it's fine. Just so I can get all the little hairs in place. Also, if anyone has any good recommendations for like a hair gel that doesn't look too like greasy in the hair, but like holds all the little strands in place and it's kind of lightweight, please let me know. I just have a little bobbin, as I call them, hair tie, which most of you will probably call them. This little brush I have, it's just a little backcombing brush. It's great for sleek buns and just sleeking any little stray or little baby hairs into place. I'm just gonna get the rest of this hair and just twist it into a little bun. I'm gonna take a little bit of this hair balm. It's called Mistress. It's from IGK Hair. So it's basically just like a little hydrating hair balm. So I'm just gonna take a little bit of that and just sleek down any little stray fellas floating around. Okay, now we're gonna get into the skin. So I'm gonna first go in with a little bit of primer. I'm gonna take the Dior Backstage Primer. I've been using this quite a lot recently. I really like it. So I just want to keep the skin nice and fresh on this look. So I'm going to take the the Hollywood Flawless Filter by Charlotte Tilbury. I'm taking the shade 2.5. So I'm going to just highlight my cheekbones, my chin, just any of the like high points on my face. So this is like a kind of like a blurring, glowy primer type of product. I don't really know how you describe it. I think it's very multi-use. I use it under my foundation and I also use it on top of foundation to add extra glow to my cheekbones, but I'll show you that when we get to it. I'm going to take my Fenty drops today for my foundation because it's nice and light and natural. We want to keep the skin looking nice and fresh. This is a good foundation for that look. Just dropping a little bit on my brush. Blend that in. So I'm using the shade number 7 for this. So I just did my tan last night, so this colour actually blends pretty well into my tan. When I'm not tanned, it's a little bit too dark for me. Okay, so once I have that done, I'm going to go in with my concealer. So I'm using the Dior Forever Skin Correct. I love this concealer because it provides a nice bit of coverage, but it also still looks very skin-like on the skin. So it's perfect for this kind of look. We're going to go underneath the eyes here at the side and lift it up, because off-duty model vibes are all about a very lifted face. This little brush is from BH Cosmetics, I think. There's no number or name on it, but I think that's where it's from. It's so funny. Like, I know it's normal, but it's so funny to see how much like the trends have changed in the makeup world. Like a couple of years ago, it was all about like the biggest, most dramatic cut crease that you could do, like fullest coverage, shape tape everywhere. Now it's very more like minimal, lifted, which I'm here for it. And then I'm going to contour with the Patrick Ta Beauty contour. I really like this contour because, again, this contour is perfect for this type of look because it's a very soft contour and it blends really nicely into the skin. So I'm just taking a little bit of the cream. I'm going to go underneath my cheekbones. So it kind of gives you that like invisible contour. That's what I like about this product. So see, it's like not like a harsh contour. It's very invisible, but it's still, as you can see, like in comparison to this side, it like enhances the cheekbone and gives you that like nice lifted cheekbone. I'm gonna also do along the jaw because models are snatched in every way, shape or form. So we're gonna snatch this jawline. I'm just going right along the edge of my jaw. Now I'm going in with some liquid blush. This is from Natasha Denona. It's one of her newer products. It's called Puff Paint. The colour I'm taking is this nice tan shade. I think it's called tan. I don't know why there's no name on it. I'll link it below anyway. This is the colour. I'm just going to add some to the tip of this brush. This brush is from Morphe. It's an M405 brush. And I'm just going above my cheekbones here. Just add a little bit of bronziness, a little bit of colour. It's such a good colour blush because it's nice and subtle. So if you're someone who likes a nice, soft, subtly natural blush, you will like this one. And now once I've all that down, I'm going to set my skin. I'm taking the Dior Backstage Powder. I've been using this so much lately. I used this in my last tutorial and that was the first time I used it and I loved it and I've been using it ever since. It's so nice and it's perfect for this type of look too because it sets the product but it still looks very fresh on the skin without looking too shiny. They're just like the perfect balance. So I'm just kind of setting all down along my T-zone. I'll go like around my mouth, sides of my nose, and then I'm going to go up here and do my forehead. The only area I don't really set is my cheeks and cheekbones because that's where I added like my extra glow. So I don't want to mattify any of that. Let's get on to these brows. I do have a brow video up. It's pretty much the exact same way I'm going to do it right now. Just little fluffy brows. So I'm just going to do this a little bit quicker. I'm going to use my Benefit setting spray, I was going to say. My Benefit brow set first. And I like to comb my brows into place, get them nice and fluffy and get them to stay. Now what I'm going to do is fill in my brows. So I'm going to fill in any little gaps along here and just even out the brow basically. I'm taking some eye primer. This is the one from Rare Beauty. I'm going to do very little on my eyes. I want to keep them as natural as possible. But I'm going to go back into the contour. This is the Patrick Ta one. And I'm going to take some of the cream contour on a little small blending brush. This brush is from Sigma. It is a E49 medium tampered blending. Getting a little bit of that on there. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going into the crease of my eye. And I basically just kind of want to create a little contour. It's going to just kind of more so just look like a shadow. So I'm blending that into the crease and I'm also going to like pull it out and lift it. So again, we're getting that lift on the eye. I'm going to take just a little bit more and add it and just put some underneath. I always just like having a very light neutral shade under my eye. I just feel like, again, it just, I don't know, for me, it just enhances it a little bit. Now I'm going in with mascara. This is such a good mascara. I started using this like, I don't know, last week, maybe the week before. It's the Dior Iconic Over Curl. I love it. It's definitely a thicker formula. So if you're someone who doesn't like a thicker formula or like a thicker lash, you might not like this. But if you're someone like me who does, then you might love it. I feel like adding a little bit more blush. Now I'm going back into the Flawless filter and I'm putting some on to a little brush. And I'm just adding a little bit just to the high points of my cheekbones, just to add a little more glow. Now I'm just going in with this lip liner from Colourpop. It's part of their Barbie collection. It's called Golden Beach. I'm going to take some of this gloss from Dior. So that is it. Very quick and easy. I know this tutorial was probably longer than the time it actually takes me to do it. I can do this look in like 10-15 minutes, but it's a very quick, easy, it's like a perfect everyday type of look. If you wanted to jazz it up a little bit, you could add like a liner, you could add some lashes, add a bold lip, but I feel like it's a very good starting off base to stay neutral or add something to it. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I hope you like the look. As always, thanks so much for watching. I hope you have a great day and I'll catch you in the next video.